President, Jin Teh, who's going to be giving a speech entitled Two Wheels from the Entertaining Speaker Manual. So the advanced speaker manuals. Speech number 1 called Entertaining Speech. Subjectives are entertain using humour or drama from your personal experience, organise entertaining speech, and deliver in an interpretive manner. So without further ado, using Teh with Two Wheels. Thank you very much.
Ready? Steady. 1, 2, 3, push. I was on that machine, riding at 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles per hour. Then my dad let go his hand. I was by myself on 2 wheels. I tried to pedal and lost my balance. The next instant, I fell. The gentle grasp rubbing against my shoulder and my feet. I fell. My dad ran towards me and asked, "Are you okay, son?" Looking ahead of me, there were 2 supported wheels took off by my dad from my bike 5 minutes ago. And I saw him, and I replied, "Let's do it again, huh?" Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. Back in late 80s, there were no iPhones, there were no iPads, and there was definitely no iBicycle. So kids back then kept themselves occupied by doing many adventurous things. But to cross the threshold of from a baby boy to a big boy, you need to learn how to ride. And I could still remember being the coolest kid in my neighborhood. You need to have a bike to show off your tricks without the supported wheels. In my neighborhood, there was a kid who is 2 years older than me, and he got a brand new bike on his 8th birthday. He's showing off his bike. He rides in front of my house from time to time. That enticed me. And just imagine, if you are 6 years old and you have a bike, what could you do? What could you do, Vicky? Yes.
I will be riding around, or I have been riding around on the bike when I was 6 years old.
Okay. Yeah. And what would you do, Rob? Okay, lovely. Yeah, that is the exact point I'm trying to get. You would have great imagination. Distance is not a limitation. You have dreams. You want to go and explore the world. And you know what? The place that I really wanted to go when I was 6 with a bike was to the local grocery shop to get some sweets and chocolates. So that's my dream. I wanted a bike. And also at that time, I got my younger sibling, and I imagined if I could bring them along with my bike and drag them out to the shop and show them a bit of big brother gesture and attitude. But I know that at the tender age of 6, I would like to have everything that was presented to me. So for example, my mom gave me a basketball, I would say yes. If my mom present me with any chocolate muffin, I would say yes. And I even have like skipping ropes, glass marbles, and some of the collectible toys like Power Rangers. And all those stuff, I would have it by taking for granted, play for a couple of days, and that is set down. So knowing my tricks, when I asked for my mom and dad, "Can I have a bike please?" No, you can't. I wasn't the type of kid who liked to scream and yell if I can't get things, because I was so uncool at that time. I had a different strategy. My strategy was to draw. That's where I developed my drawing skills. I started off imagining the bike that I would like to get. And then I used pencils, pens, or anything that I can grab, and just scribble around big pieces of paper, and just imagine that I had the bike in front of me. And I did that probably a couple of times a day. And sometimes, if I can't find paper, I would draw it on the wall. And my dad would have to paint the wall all over again from time to time. But looking at the determination that I had to get the bike, eventually my mom gave in and said, okay, since you like your bike that much, why not you try to save a little bit of your pocket money? And in Chinese culture, during Chinese New Year, we get red packets, which contains money. And therefore she suggested, if you can use that money, save it, and we can get you a bike. So I eagerly waited for my Chinese New Year. And then I got a lot of red packets, doing a lot of persuasive talks to my uncles and aunties, so that they can give me more red packets with money. And eventually, I managed to get 150 ringgit Malaysian, which is approximately 20 quid. And then I showed to my dad proudly, and I got money to buy my own bike. It's the proudest moment that I had, my first savings, and spent it on my doodah. So my dad brought me along to the bicycle shop. There were hundreds of new bikes, and you can smell the plastic, the new plastic, just like the tires. And guess what color of bike that my parents choose for me? Any idea?
Green.
Yes?
Yellow.
Yellow, okay. No, it's blue in color. And I just can't imagine why I've been given the choice to buy a blue bike. I think because blue is my mom's favorite color. And she just picked the bike. I think that boys should have blue stuff. So I got my bike with a brand new spoiler, with 2 supporter wheels, and can't wait to ride it on. Went back home, ride it a couple of times, familiarize them with the maneuvering of the bicycle, and I felt myself, yeah, I can do it. And then I suggested a race with my neighbor who is 2 years older than me. But because of the supporter wheel, I can't go fast, and therefore I wasn't happy with 2 wheels supporter wheels that I had on my bike. And that's where I pleaded my dad, saying that please teach me how to ride with just 2 wheels. Please teach me how to ride with just 2 wheels. And then again, when I look at my dad, I say, let's do it again, Pa. And we did it. He picked me up, dusted me off, and then again, ready, steady, push. Again, 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles per hour. He let go his hand. I pedal my right foot, left foot, eventually gained the momentum, and I managed to pass across the first 100 meters without supporter wheel.
Yes, on your chairs.